Free for all. Free for all. Move out and take position. Enemy inbound. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Aircraft observed. artillery! Get to cover! Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Mortar fire incoming! Fall back!
Good morning, my friend. Would you mind if I join you in your gameplay?
Yes, Atlas. I mean, if you want to join, you can, man. Shit.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll invite you to a private party.
I'm already in a private party.
Enemy recon aircraft observed!
Shit.
Fall back! Retreat!
Ah.
World War II.
Hey, level up. One second. Whoops, wrong party. Hey.
World War II.
Hey, Silas.
What's up, man?
Nothing,
Did you,
just chilling.
yeah? Did you make the party, private party?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like when people just jump in on my friends list. I was talking to Strillo, and one of my friends just jumped into the party. I'm like, bro, I told Strillo next time, just making a private party. I don't like people just jumping in just because, you know?
Yeah.
Just randomly saw you up. It's 3:30 over here. My wife likes to play the music so loud, so now I'm up. But I
Well,
got
that
my
sounds
sleep.
fun. Hmm. What, yesterday? No?
No, that's just no. Strilo said like your PlayStation just blacked out on you or something. You're playing.
No, it didn't black out. Last night
Oh.
I slept with my son on accident. Didn't hurt him, but yeah, I just was not in a good mood, so I just got off, and then I got back on later.
Mm. Well, that tends to happen when you can't see a little kid, little guy. I'm sure he's okay.
Yeah, he was fine, but still didn't feel too good.
That's the one you gotta worry about when when he gets to be around 1 or 2, and he starts to walk a little bit, and then you really gotta pay attention to what he puts in his mouth. Make sure there's nothing in his area where he could just put in his mouth. But that was the one thing I was so worried about when my kids were small. I was so
Yeah.
conscious, like I had to put them in. Nothing they could put in their mouths.
Yeah, we already do that with him, so.
So what are you playing? Are you playing free fall right now?
I'm looking for a match. Oh, it's loading in right now, but yeah, I'm looking for a match. It's loading in.
I'll jump in. I'm just making coffee right now. So I haven't jumped in yet.
Well, I'm planning on staying up maybe another hour, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. And then I'm gonna try and sleep, because I good.
Is your pattern just all messed up?
Well, it's partially messed up, but also I try and stay up at night just so I can get bottles and shit easier, because here's the problem I see with this is if both my fiance and I are asleep, and we have to wake up, it's like we're groggy, maybe we measured the formula wrong, or do something wrong, and you know what I mean? So it's better for one of us to be awake and, you know, be able to do shit right.
Right, right.
She doesn't like it because I stay up all night and, you know, sleep for a decent chunk of the day, so I mean, I don't blame her, but still.
Yeah, I used to do that when my wife was either breastfeeding or whatever. One of us had to stay up. It was hard for one to stay up, both of us to sleep during the day because it would just knock us out. So
Right.
one of us had to be up at night, the other one had to sleep at day, and we just sleep up that way.
Right.
For a while, anyway. Until he had a pattern. And then when he had a pattern and a routine, and he kept doing the same thing over and over again, then it was a lot easier to.
So I figured something out here. So you know how the PS4 has the button remapping under accessibility?
Yeah.
So one thing I realized is you can swap your control sticks. So like, you know how you use the left stick to move around and the right stick to like look around and aim? You can swap that if you want to, if it's easier for your right-handed shit.
To swap it from...
To swap it to where it'd be your right stick would be you're moving around, but your left stick would be like aiming, like looking left and right and shit. I tried experimenting to see if it could do like the left stick to the D-pad, but you can't do it because it doesn't allow that type of shit. But you can swap the movement and aiming basically, but it's gonna swap every game you have though. So like Mortal Kombat would be like right stick would be up and down for menus or combos or whatever.
Right.
So if you switch it here, if you switch it for here, you might want to just make sure you when you get off here you swap it back. You know what I mean?
Did that. I think I did that by accident, and I don't like it that way. So I reversed it. I put it back the way it was. Left stick was to move the character. Right stick was to aim. Confused me. I wish they could put it where someone can use the D-pad. At least the D-pad, then I can move my character, and then left or right could be the aim button, which would be fine. But it's not like that.
Oh, I know that most Call of Duties they have a controller layout or controller button remapping to an extent.
Yeah.
So you might want to see if one of your sons or whoever could help you look at the controller schemes setups they have for World War II.
I think I think I asked PlayStation that question, like, why, if we could remap our buttons on the controller, why can I remap the controller with the left stick and use it for the D-pad? They go, that's not how that works. I go, well then that's not really helping people very much now, is it? I mean, what you're doing is, I could remap my buttons, I could put square to L2 and X to L1 or whatever, but I can't remap the D-pad to the sticks. That, you know, I could do everything else, but not that.
I mean, if you think about it though, doing the D-pad to the sticks or vice versa, it'd be a little tricky because the controller input sees or senses the sticks as a full 360 degrees, right? Because it's a full circle, where the D-pad is straight 0 degrees,
Upright.
90, well, it's 0, 90, or whatever the fucking dimensions of a circle. I don't remember all of them right now.
Right, I got you. I got you.
So like, it would only work in portions if it did work at all. So like, I can see why you can't do that. Oh, and think though that what you could possibly do, I've heard people do this. You could actually pair the keyboard if you wanted to, like a Bluetooth keyboard or a plug-in like USB one. Like I've heard that could work. I think it'd be fucking weird, but I bet you could do it. It might make it easier to fucking aim too.
I know. Like, hey, this button here is for aiming. Don't worry about it. That's what I gotta do.
Well, that's something that I thought of. I was like, what you could do is you could like swap your right stick to like if you could like do it to multiple things, like swap your right stick to like square and circle, and then you have like square and circle, so you just turn left and right. You don't look up or down. Like that'd be fucking cool. But can't do that. So
You can just shoot. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about aim.
now,
Yeah, I
are you
was
gonna?
checking out
are-
too. I was checking
you
out too.
gonna?
Go ahead.
You gonna join up?
Yeah.
Hey. Do you want me to see if you have any new shit? Because I can just in my stream do share play.